Yo fam, it's your boy Creativeelvis, and this edition of Cruize Wit Elvis, it's the segment Me, Myself and I. So I come across a post on social media. It says, I don't think we give the church enough credits for how it forms incredible creatives, professionals, leaders. Where else can you learn photography, graphics design, lighting, audio engineering, music, vocal harmonies, social media, leadership, comms, and people skills for free? The church is one of the greatest training grounds. Then he also commented, the skills you developed serving the kingdom often become the same skills that open doors in the marketplace. The church really does impact people's life. Then somebody else commented, he says, don't forget public speaking, administrative skills, event planning, and project management. The truth is, we don't give the church enough credits for how the church has shaped us. Personally, I have benefited from all these things listed through the church. As far back as 2015, as a young teenager, I worship with RCCG, so I became the youngest provincial teams president at that time. And after we came into office as a provincial teams president, for those of you that don't know what a provincial teams president is, it's like a teams president in charge of a state, the overall president for the teens church or the teens arm of the ministry in the state. And we went through a training because after we came into office, they said it's not good for a leader not to have maybe a little source of income. Even as young as we were, we went through some training. I think I chose digital marketing, and I chose photography. I chose phone photography. Yes, then remember DTC organized their competition, and that was like the basis of my interest in the digital space. And after that training, I met my mentor. That was Big Sam. A big shout out to Big Sam. That was still in the same church. Big Sam taught me the basics of graphic designing and branding. And as from 2015 till now, I have cashed out, I have made money, I have enhanced my skills based on the foundation of digital marketing, phone photography, branding. Now, I do brand strategy on a more professional scale, and that's credit to the church. Aside from the maybe income part, also, I think the church gave me leadership platform at a very, very young age. You can imagine being a teens president at age 15, 16, barely 16 years old. Then you have teenagers that are way older, and you were given the platform of leadership. So you can imagine from that very young age, I have gone through series of leadership positions. I've gone through the cadre, and as you go advanced, you go through trainings and all of that. And so that has really built my leadership skills in the secular space, in the commercial space, in the career-wise. You get, even today that I could come before people, I could speak out, host events, public speakings, and all of that I'm not camera shy and bold, is as a result of the foundation that the church built for me, the platform they gave us. So you see, we cannot overemphasize the importance or the usefulness of the church in coming up in these things. These are things that if you want to learn, if for example a skill now, you might pay 80k, 100k. These are what the church gave us the platform for free. Yes. So a big shout out to the ministries that invest in skills, invest in bringing up people, invest in bringing the best out of us, giving us platform. A big shout out to such ministries. And we can say it anywhere that we are a product of the grace of God and of the church. So this is all for this edition of Me, Myself and I on Cruize Wit Elvis. Until the next episode, I see you guys. Peace out, my fams.